kuna vile inatupeleka. Pesa kikosa leo unakesha na kuna kesho. Tulia kidogo, ganga ya leo, na ukinge moyo wako, moyo wako. We've made it this far, we're gonna be okay. With wonderful scars that help us find our way. And when it gets dark and you cannot feel my faith, pick up the guitar and sing a song again.
Wanyoike, tingi machuni dwaro, kungena mungeyo. Kima kinyo pango, nikech we ran away from misery. We had to pay for it dearly. Tutachelewa, lakini ndoto zetu hatutachorea. We've made it this far, we're gonna be okay. With wonderful scars that help us find our way. And when it gets dark and you cannot feel my faith, pick up your guitar and sing our song again.
See, it's just my opinion. Usiku nitalala, put my phone on my pillow, na kifo nishafanya, ya jirani tuseme, na ya kwetu yafichwe. Twende kwake Timasta, tunywe chai mchana. Power of life and death is in the town. Hide my identity, haifichi your heart. Mungu nifunze kunyamaza, 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 Mungu nifunze kunyamaza. Hutamani kulia, yakienda kushoto, msalaba dunia, sisi sote twabeba. Who are you gonna run to when they don't wanna see you? Jumaneno ni sumu, wengi imehukumu. Power of life and death is in your tongue. Hide my identity, haifichi your heart. Mungu nifunze kunyamaza, Mungu nifunze kunyamaza, Mungu nifunze kunyamaza, Mungu nifunze nifunze kunyamaza, Mungu nifunze kunyamaza, Mungu nifunze kunyamaza, Mungu nifunze, Mungu nifunze kunyamaza, Mungu nifunze kunyamaza, Mungu nifunze kunyamaza, twaumizana. Mungu nifunze kunyamaza, Mungu nifunze kunyamaza, kunyamaza.
All them girls, wanna big up yourself in a dancing party. This one is original MC Mari King Kong. Wanna big up. Them love him, them love him, them love him. For real. Them call him, let his choice, them love him. And them sugar. Them love him, them love him, them love him. She's on the regal, I'm saying. Them call him, let his choice, them love him. Lord of mercy. They look so nice, they look nice all along. Again. When they walk, it feels so good. I mean, love all them girls in the world. And when they smile, he's in the mood. She's on the purity. Cause they are the ladies who really work. One more time. Oh, yes, cause they are the ladies who really work. She's a little girl when a baby jump around town. Cause I really tell them my baby give a love. And a baby come around town and give me little love. Regional King Kong gonna run things. All of them are pretty girls, give me some love. Cause I really tell them baby jump around town. And this a reggae time and a baby come again. Give me little love and baby jump around. Cause I really tell them my baby come around town. Original King Kong give me some love. What them call me, what's in my name? K-I-N-G original King. When I K-O-N-G original Kong. All of them are girls when I'm making the feel. And at this a reggae time when I baby shake your bums. Cause I really tell them baby come again. Them love him, them love him, them love him. Selassie. Them call him, let his choice, them love him. And them girls. Them love him, them love him, them love him. Them cool. Them call him, let his choice, them love him. Them a booty in the one. They look so nice, they look nice all along. A little bit dance. When they walk, it feels so good. Reggae time. And when they smile, he's in the mood. I am always in the mood. Cause they are the ladies who really work. The ladies' choice. Oh yes, cause they are the ladies who really work. Them a booty on the one. China girls come around, China give me some love. Regional King Kong gonna run things. Cause I really tell them, my baby give me love. When a one time, when a two time, when a three time. No more, no two, no three, no one, no biggie, let me say. When a girl come around, when I give me some love. Cause I really don't tryna baby give me love. Cause I really tell them, mama come again. It's a dancing time, not dancing party. Cause I really show them, my baby give me party. This a reggae time, man, a baby shake your bumps. Cause I really tell them, original King gonna run to the one. Cause I really tell them, baby give me love. This original gonna make them feel. Reggae time coming, making the fire. Girl, sing along. Them love him, them love him, them love him. Kenyan girls, them call him, let his choice, them love him. Ugandan girls, them love him, them love him, them love him. Tanzanian girls, them call him, let his choice, them love him. Sarichoti, them love him, them love him, them love him. Pupa Benton, them call him, let his choice, them love him. Mighty King Kong, them love him, them love him, them love him. And them got sugar, them call him, let his choice, them love him. She's only rewind. Them love him, them love him, them love him. I'ma give them love. Them call him, let his choice, them love him. Woman, them love him, them love him, them love him. For real, them call him, let his choice, them love him.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night.
Power Radio.
Ladies' Choice by Mighty King Kong, the one and only Mighty King Kong. May his soul rest in peace. Good morning, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Wanyoike. I'm your host. Welcome officially to the Pawa Morning Drive show on Power Radio, where we tune in and power up. I'm still confused by the weather. I'm not understanding exactly what rain is doing in January. It's the 29th of January and it's definitely heavily pouring in Nairobi. But we move regardless. We have to get this bread. So I guess that's why we're doing here. So thank you so much for everybody who has tuned in. Let me know where you are tuning in from. You can get in touch with us on our social media handles. We are at Facebook. We are at Power Radio on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We are also live on YouTube at Power Radio. If you've not yet subscribed, kindly head out to our YouTube channel and subscribe. Hit on that notification bell so that whenever we are live, you will be notified and exactly what we are up to. Right. Let's, before we get carried away, let's get into what is the day's traffic, because with rain, you know how that can be. And so of course we will start with the high and mighty Thika Road, Hakupitiki, all the way from Save. Things are looking quite hectic this morning. The same situation is happening also along Mombasa Road. I think the rain, I've never quite understood why the rain always sends us into a frenzy of some sort, but same happening along Mombasa Road this morning. I can also see that Langata Road is definitely busier than ever before. We also have Lower Kibet Road. Things are looking quite busy, especially as you go from Zen Garden into Westlands. Things are bumper to bumper. It's looking quite hectic this morning. Limuru Road, same situation happening actually along Limuru Road. I can see that kutoka pale Village Market down towards the Muthaiga intersection, things are looking quite busy this morning. Where else? Ngong Road, pia Ngong Road kumeshikana, all the way from Prestige Plaza down towards town. Things are looking hectic this morning. I can also see that there's a little bit of a snarl up around Gwinskodek Road. I would only attribute that to the traffic that is ongoing and of course the heavy downpour. I think everybody's in a rush to get to where they want to go to. All right. Did I mention Limuru Road? Yes, I did. But Kiambu Road, on the other end, things are looking busy. Oh my God. From, where is this? Just after Ridgeways Mall, down towards Muthaiga Square. My goodness, you guys are looking quite busy in the morning. There's nothing we can do for you guys. Itabidi tu mumetulia kidogo tu, and you will be out of the woods in no time. Wanyoike Way is also looking busy. From Kibet National Polytechnic all the way down towards Smile Couture Limited kumeshikana. Then inaenda kushikana pale hivyo as you go into Westlands. I can also see that Baricho Road is also looking quite busy this morning. Let me see this other side of town. What is going on this other side of town? Where is this now? Can't quite locate where this is. But as you go towards hapa ni wapi? South B. Yeah, South B pia kumeshikana from Next Gen Mall down towards Capital Center all the way into Bunyala Road. Oh my goodness. Things looking quite heavy for you guys. The same goes for Valley Road also. Kumeshikana sana. I can also see that it's double lanes this morning, so that is quite unbelievable. It almost never has traffic, but Southern Bypass today has traffic from the Ngong Road roundabout as you go towards heading towards Uhuru Gardens intersection. Things looking quite busy this morning. Langata Road pia kumeshikana, especially as you go towards Galleria Mall. Vitu ziko bumper to bumper. I can also see that Ongata Rongai traffic imeanzia pale. Where is this? As you go from Kware down towards Bangladesh all the way to Multimedia University, things are looking quite busy on Magadi Road. Right. In case of any accidents or incidents, do let us know. The hashtag to use is hashtag Pawa Morning Drive. Remember that you can get in touch with us again across all our social media handles. We are at Power Radio. All right, let's take a quick breather. When we come back, we get into what has been making headlines in and around the world, in Kenya and around the world. I mean, the M23 is back in Congo. They strike again. So we shall be discussing about what that might portend for the security of the East African country. Or is it? Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Sudeka mama, yani kakaliet medore. Sudeka mama, ahero kakako kiguarore. Sudeka mama, yani kakaliet medore. Sudeka mama, ahero kakako beautiful feeling. Napenda vile nimezama walai niko deep end. Oh Lord, sita pretend. Cause every time we making love, ni morning till the PM. Your tender kisses kichako na dedi. Oh, kendo sami denda ni papi chulo. Oh, my oh. Koki kweda with all these positions. Sheesh. Me until I can't no more. And now we're getting closer. Your eyes are getting broader. And Anambia, baby, don't stop. Cause she wanna ride your tell her all night. Sudeka mama, yani kakaliet medore. Sudeka mama, ahero kakako kiguarore. Sudeka mama, yani kakaliet medore. Sudeka mama, ahero kakako.
Watu tunakanana, kisha baadaye tunakandana. Hatuna story, hatudai namba, maneno yanaleta lawama. And you know that I like it. And I know how you want it. If you like, baby, I'll describe it. Paint a picture for you, let you own it. I lick the cream, I love my toppings. Say a prayer before I dive in. Drink sweet water from your fountain. I know you love it like that. And now we're getting closer. Your eyes are getting broader. And Anyambia, baby, don't stop. Cause she wanna ride and want me all night.
Sudeka mama, yani kakaliet medore. Sudeka mama, ahero kakako kiguarore. Sudeka mama, yani kakaliet medore. Sudeka mama, ahero kakako kiguarore.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
This is Hendrik Sam.
Misikatai, unanidai, akiwalahi, ninaogopa sitadinai. I want you to lie, ni vile I think to find good love. Baby, maybe I'll be the one for you. Baby, maybe I'll be the one for you. I'll be the one for you. I'll be the one for you. Don't you take your love away. Take your love away. Don't you take your love away. I'll be the one for you. Don't you take your love away. Take your love away. Don't you take your love away. I'll be the one for you. The one for you. Mpenzi utangoja, yeah. Mpenzi utangoja, yeah, yeah. Sitaki we uchoke, yeah. Sitaki we uchoke, yeah. I'm trying to be the best version of myself. If you wait for me, I don't need nobody else. I'm trying to find good love. Baby, maybe, and I'll be the one for you. Baby, maybe I'll be the one for you. I'll be the one for you. I'll be the one for you. Don't you take your love away. Take your love away. Don't you take your love away. I'll be the one for you. Don't you take your love away. Take your love away. Don't you take your love away. I'll be the one for you.
From sunrise to sunset, all day kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Pawa Radio.
Tumekuja kupati DJ hebu weka traki tukule happy halafu tufungue sakafu sababu inabamba inashika wingu la tisa inatufikisha ukiachilia mahewa manze DJ unatubeba boom boom ba boom 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 ba boom boom ba boom ba boom ba boom boom ba boom 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 ba boom boom ba boom ba boom ba karibia inakubamba vipi dada shake your nanda inakutouch touch si relax kwenye dance floor show us unanoki hauchoki kwenye dance floor hautoki unahisi hii muziki unahisi nameless na mimi
It's nameless Elisa in conjunction with Ogopa tumekuja kuhakikisha kwamba speakers zinasikika. Hey yo mister, are you a member? Hey yo sister, wacha kulenga. Can't you see that I'm talking to you? Sasa weka mikono juu.
boom boom ba boom 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 ba boom boom ba
Ukikatika na hii ngoma just be cool as a cucumber.
Hello name the super fresh lakini twende wewe yeye wewe vice versa vile wataka
Mr. Brother wacha kuzuba ukisleki hautapata.
fungua macho floni yako cheza wimbo kama ni wako cheza wimbo kama ni wako sababu huu wimbo ni wako
Isa hatucheki hatucheki na watu.
Nameless hatucheki na watu.
Ma MC hatucheki na watu.
Ogopa hatucheki na watu. Unahisi hizi flows za Afrika? Unahisi kama una katika? Can you feel this front till the rear? Can you feel this up in here? Boom boom ba, boom 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 ba, boom boom ba.
Ukikatika na hii ngoma, just be cool as a cucumber.
Na tumekuja kupati, ambia wenzetu samahani, hawako nasi na tuko nao, basi wametupa mbao. Sababu
Inabamba, inashika, wingu la tisa inatufikisha. Ukiachilia mahewa, manze DJ unatubeba. Boom boom ba, boom 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 ba, boom boom ba, boom ba boom ba, boom boom ba, boom 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 ba, boom boom ba. Ukikatika na hii ngoma, just be cool as a cucumber. Ukikatika na hii ngoma, just be cool as a cucumber.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. That is Boomba Train by the late Issa, and it's playing right here on Power Radio. This is the Power Morning Drive show. My name is Wanyoike, and now let's get into it. Let's get into what has been making headlines. And, we will start with Congo because Congo is at it again. Now, I don't want to say it's at it again because Congo, for the longest time, it's a country that has been through it in terms of, there's a lot of political instability in Congo. We've seen various, different waves of destabilization, whether economically, socially, politically, because of just the wealth. A lot of people and most political analysts actually say that Congo's biggest problem is that it is a very mineral-rich country, and so it's as if there is a sort of neo-colonial fight and scramble for Congo because of the very the very pertinent resources that are found in Congo. And so what is happening right now, the March 23 or the M23 rebels, and they call them rebels, but if you ask me, I would give you a completely different answer, have striked again, and this time around they are taken over Goma. Goma is a very major town in eastern Congo, and why the M23, and I'll give you a little background for those who do not know about where the history of the M23 rebel group, as they call them, have striked again, is because one, Goma is a very mineral rich country. Why I need to tell you some of the things that are found in Goma so that you can get a little bit of a context as to what exactly has been pillaging that eastern part of Congo. So Goma is very rich in copper. We also have it very rich in cobalt. Some of the minerals that are also found there is tantalum, tungsten, and we also have, did I say copper? Yes, we also have, it's very rich in copper, cobalt, tantalum, and tungsten. Those are some of the major minerals that are found in the eastern town of Goma. And a little background to the M23 or the March 23 rebel group. It was formed in March 23rd in the year of 2012, and they have been there since then. And a little background is they go back, way back to the 1994 genocide that happened in Rwanda. And so what happened is that when the Tutsis and the Hutus were at war in Rwanda, because obviously when it comes to war and genocides and things like, major political instabilities do tend to throw off people. And so what happened is that many, and I'm talking about millions of Rwandese fled the country, and they went to relocate and settled in Congo. And so what happened now after that is that the Congolese government, there had been some issues in between Rwanda and Congo, and so the M23, this so-called rebel group, did form themselves and to kind of come together and look at ways in which they can protect the migrants or the people who settled from Rwanda and now found their new home in Congo, right? And so there has been a lot of talk about Rwanda is backing up the M23 the M23 rebel group. Then the other camp also says that it's actually not a rebel group because they're the only people who have interest of the people of Congo at heart. And with as we've seen, history can tell us that when we have countries, that are rich in minerals or any other, I would call it, they're rich in raw materials or natural resources, and Congo is one of the very, very richest countries in Africa, if not the world, then it means that it will get the attention of some of these powers that be, the powers, especially external powers that be. And so one of the and because of the minerals, of course, now it becomes an issue of corporations and capitalism at its best. And we live in a neoliberal world where fast come, fast serves. And if we have to pillage a whole people, as long as we are here to make money, then we have to do whatever it takes, right? So the United Nations, peacekeeping mission has been situated in Congo since the late 1990s. So we are talking about over 25 years of putting up, peace measures, but this has not necessarily bore fruit because, again, the United Nations and the M23 and also other rebel groups in Congo, there's always a tension between you people, you are only here to pacify the international community, while we know exactly what is going on back at home. And we have companies, very huge companies, like Apple, right? Now Apple is one of the biggest companies when it comes to smartphones. And I did mention that Congo is very rich in copper and cobalt, but specifically tungsten and tantalum. These are the minerals that are used to in the manufacture of smartphones. So what happened in late last year, the DRC Congo government was able to sue Apple because of what they seemingly called blood minerals. They were soliciting that allegedly the government was suing Apple for soliciting their minerals in not responsible ways, and they call it blood minerals because we've had stories of them just coming and taking over the mineral places, the mineral or the mines rather, without necessarily compensating the workers. For example, we've also seen a lot of landslides that happen when miners are at it, doing their job. We've also seen people. We've had alleged reports of children being forced to go into these mines. That's child labor. So all these issues that are at play when it comes to the Congolese story and where we stand and where Congo stands, not only in the East African bloc, but also in the African and in the regional bloc, but also internationally. So this is what Apple actually had to say. And of course, it disputed any claims. their company was, as conflict in the region escalated earlier this year, we notified our suppliers that their smelters and refiners must suspend sourcing tin, tantalum, and tungsten and gold from the DRC and Rwanda. That is not something that the M23 would take laying down, and so they've decided that they are going to take over the region of Goma and give oversight to the operations that run in terms of the trade and minerals that happen in the area of Goma. And then, of course, so that is one denial. The other denial that has come in is that Rwanda has the backing of the M23 rebel group, and that's they issued a statement saying that they do not absolutely have nothing to do with it, but of course people know there's something in the water. You can read through the lines if you can, but those are the official statements from both Apple and Rwanda. But I would say this, that maybe the M23 is the only hope that Congo has, because clearly the international community has failed Congo. It has failed Congo time and time again, because we are not. I would call it a diplomacy fail because of integrity issues. Because when this, for example, bodies like or peacekeeping bodies come to take over and to kind of steward and put in place peaceful missions in places like Congo, they're never there just alone. They are never there just alone. So when we have people like the M23 rebel group, and I will call it a rebel group because it's quote unquote really, it's rebellion on one front. It's also the only source of stability truly and a source of hope for other people. But this is not to forget that the M23 rebel group, some of them have been claimed to rape women in communities. We've also had them looting property. And so yes, we cannot necessarily say that they are there to just take charge and restore a sort of domestic systemic corrections to whatever is going on in one town too many, Goma for example. But they also come with them a very tumultuous, I would call it a tumultuous happenings there, so we've had lootings of property. We also have people have been killed, and actually right now we are speaking of up to 15 people who have died from the bombings and the guns and the whatnots happening around there. The protesters have also targeted embassies, the Kenyan embassy being one of the embassies that have been attacked. We also have the Ugandan embassy, the South African embassy for sure has also been targeted. We also have the US embassy that have been targeted from this entire attack that is going on. So this is a story that will definitely see happening more and more. I'm not so sure about the diplomacy, but let me just read something here from the Standard newspaper on page 10. It says that the United Nations said Tuesday that food assistance in and around Goma had been paused and voiced concern over food shortages. Then, and I quote, "The next 24 hours will be critical as people run low on supplies and need to find ways to survive," said World Food Program DRC spokeswoman Shelley Thackrell. The DRC has accused Rwanda of seeking to profit from the region's minerals resources, urging stronger UN action. Rwanda denies the claim, stating its aim is to tackle the FDLR, a Hutu militia formed after the Rwandan genocide. So really, we are looking at diplomatic failures in between, both internally and externally. And so for Congo, I think our press just goes on for Congo, and I really do not know. I do not know what exactly we need to do. Perhaps I thought Congo's entry into the East African community would have sort of created a way for them to take over, or not necessarily take over, but I remember just feeling very disconcerted when DRC Congo was supposedly brought into the East African community. My first thought, really, because I do not trust the powers that be, is that, okay, so now you want the minerals to be, you want us to come and salvage everything that belongs to DRC as the East African bloc, and for real, I actually saw it as an opportunity for us to better negotiate for Congo's stability, and it has to be our responsibility. If we exist as an East African bloc, then what are we doing when it comes to the United Nations and their peace missions? It's been over 25 years, really. If you want to do something and to eradicate, then we need to really strengthen exactly what is needed in a country like Congo. So it's quite unfortunate. My heart goes out to people, to Congolese and anybody who hails on that side. I can only imagine what it has been like, because Congo has been destabilized for the longest time. I honestly think all my life I grew up just hearing stories about there's a war in Congo, or there's a breakout. If it's not an Ebola breakout, then it's war. If it's not there's always something going on, and so we need affirmative action to be taken quite seriously for the salvation of Congo, if at all we can get to that point. But moving quite along back home and also to the US, now Donald Trump and his nationalist politics. He is just, I think, 1 week into power, and already we are talking about Kenyans being some Kenyans. So let me read this quickly. There's page 9 of the Standard newspaper. US to deport 1,282 Kenyans without papers. Now, of course, Donald Trump, one of the things that the Republicans were pushing him for is to ensure that undocumented immigrants, illegal aliens, as he likes calling them, will make for him to make sure that they go back to the countries where they come from, because the accusation, rather the road stick here was that they are taking their jobs, and it's not fair for 1.1, because America right now we are looking at an estimated population of almost 1.1 million immigrants that are, then these are the only documented ones. Mexicans are always coming into America every now and then. So how this story affects Kenya is that 1,282 Kenyans without papers are set to be brought back home, and this is after the Trump's directive. And an interesting story that I saw online is that Kenyans were actually snitching on other Kenyans who do not have the documents to ensure that they stick around in America rightfully, which is funny because when you get bread, you want to ensure that you call people for them to be able to know where exactly you're getting your bread. So I wonder why Kenyans would be the very first people to snitch on their own Kenyans instead of sticking together, to kind of see how they can help each other. But that's what is happening in Kenya-US relations. Something else also tied to that story is that, of course, we know that America has withdrawn funding and also some operations that are mostly funded from the US government. One of them being the USAID has halted its operation within the next 90 days. So what that portends for Kenyans is that USAID is a very pertinent partner when it comes to aiding Kenyans that are living with HIV. We also it has been funding malaria as well as funding medicine or drugs within the TB and HIV diseases. And so if we have the operations of USAID halted for the next 90 days, that means that 1.3, okay, so this is the breakdown. Up to 1.4 million Kenyans live with HIV, right? And out of those 1.4 million Kenyans, 1.3 million Kenyans depend on ARVs, and these ARVs are majorly funded by the USAID. Now, let me make sense to you what that looks like. Now, USAID or donor funding, when it comes to the healthcare in Kenya, we get up to 40 billion Kenya shillings per year in funding. And that is external funding, which is a problem because we need to start thinking about how do we stop relying solely on funding from external factors and start thinking about domestic factors. Domestic funding. There's a story here on page 8 of the Standard newspaper, and one of the let me just read something quick here, saying that instead of relying solely on external philanthropy, we also have philanthropists here in Kenya who can plug into the public health sector. This is Dr. Matenje Tero, who was speaking to the Standard newspaper, talking about how we need to start stabilizing and increasing domestic resources when it comes to public health. And so, of course, I am in total agreement, because if we are going to keep seeing these shifts and the changes in funding and how these funding models go and the cycles around funding of things that are very, these are key. Healthcare is a foundational ministry in Kenya. We talk about education. These are very foundational. When you look at things like vocational training, these are things that we need to not wait upon external funding or foreign exchange for us to have plans instituted. So now that the US President Donald John Trump has decided that he's going to withdraw, and of course his withdrawal from the World Health Organization was also a major blow. The World Health Organization is still appealing to the president to reconsider the withdrawal from the World WHO of the United States, because their argument was that it's going to miscarriage the healthcare systems of especially developing countries. I hate to use this word, but the global south is the one that definitely relies a lot on this funding, which again, there's something in the water there, because everything in this world, I've gone to a point where I'm very cautious. I always look at things with a side eye, because if it's not about the funding, I don't think they care about people like that. And that's why they can decide to get up and at least make a very bold statement of, deciding that, you know what, we are going to decide to get off the Paris Agreement. We are going to decide to get off the WHO. You guys figure out your lives. Not withholding absolutely anything. So that a lot has been happening in this one. Let me take a quick breather, and then when we come back, we get into our day's conversation. Today we are going to be talking to Killy Kibet. He is a programs officer at Pawa 254. We are going to be looking at the Retire project. Retire is a rights, inclusion and transparency for accountable institutions, which is a project that is being implemented by Pawa 254 alongside other partners, and has been powered and enabled by Uraya Trust with the support of the Norwegian embassy. And so we shall be delving into what this, so we have been doing the project for the past 1 year. Yes, 1 year. And so in this coming year, we are entering the second phase of the project. And so what that means is that we shall shall be looking at a human rights approach, capacity building of human rights in strengthening communities and also preparing or raising up citizens that are active and responsible to take up governance issues, democratic processes in their communities, but based on a human rights approach. So to stick around as we get into that discussion right here on Power Radio. That marks the end of our local and international news roundup. Keep it Power Radio.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
California vitu mzuri, tunaendelea mbele, hakuna cha huzuni hapa, furani tele. Kwa wale wamesahau mziki yangu bado ni genge, kwa wale wanatudharau tafadhali msifanye nicheke. Sitadanganya jamani, nimerudi studio leo na nasikia poa, na najua mnapenda kusikia sauti yangu, kwa hivyo ngoma poa tu ndo tazidi kutoa. Unatulia nini bana, amka tuzitoke. Unapanguza nini bana, wacha jasho imwagike kote. Hata kama kuna ukame tunajituliza na maji baridi. Clemo raundi ameniambia nokute na ngoma mbili. Moral wacha iwabambe, na mjipandishe juu ka bendera, na mwimbe ngoma ka national anthem.
Nataka tu heshima yako, nataka tu furaha yako, ndio ujue mahali bidii yangu imetoka. Nataka tu heshima yako, nataka tu furaha yako, ndio ujue mahali bidii yangu imetoka.
Anacho watu wengi sana wakule raundini, atieni pia mi ninone. Safari yangu ngepeleka mbio, lakini mama kwenda pole pole. Usifikire nimechoka, niko na nguvu kazi ile ngombe nyona mtaani. Sitachoka kutafuta majani, sitachoka kuendelea na safari. Wacha mguu zangu zitembee, wasanii wote wa nguvu wa pepe. Kimaisha na kila kitu wanafanya ni bidii, na utafika pale unataka. Hata nikigonga so bado mziki zangu sitaacha kusambaza. Nimeamka chali yangu na sioni tena chalala. Weka mattress kando, tunaenda kazi. Weka stress kando, mambo kwe safi. Moral watu wangare, moral watu watambe, na mjipandishe juu ka bendera, na mwimbe ngoma ka national anthem.
Nataka tu heshima yako, nataka tu furaha yako, ndio ujue mahali bidii yangu imetoka. Nataka tu heshima yako, nataka tu furaha yako, ndio ujue mahali bidii yangu imetoka.
Bidii yangu imelazimisha watu wengi sana waruke. Asali bado nawapatia, tiongeza sukari utamu isishuke. Nikipanda tafana vile roho yangu inataka, sitapotea tena tankione wengine wakitukata. Pilipili ni aje, sikuja usaidie kwa kamata, lakini sijui itakuaje tukiwa roga sana. Sijui atajisaidiaje tukiwa bonda sana. Tuwafundisha kupumzisha nyundo na bado weze kuflex mkono vizuri. Kuingia gym kupanua kifua kiasi na kupumua vizuri.
Nataka tu heshima yako, nataka tu furaha yako, ndio ujue mahali bidii yangu imetoka. Nataka tu heshima yako, nataka tu furaha yako, ndio ujue mahali bidii yangu imetoka. Nataka tu heshima yako, nataka tu furaha yako, ndio ujue mahali bidii yangu imetoka. Nataka tu heshima yako, nataka tu furaha yako, ndio ujue mahali bidii yangu imetoka.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Check it vile wale wanabonganga. Whatever them say now it don't matter. Jealousy tryna blow us steam. See them eyes them green cause they envy we. Give them a show, then I'm a Congo. wachokoze kulia kushoto. Jueni kwenu unachafua sinu kidansu na wachanganya. Let's take it slow, turinge kitoko, tusiogope choma foto. Oh no, oh no, hadi washikwe na fomo.
Because of you, wananilenga wifu because of you, wananilenga wifu because of you, wananilenga wifu because of you.
And the things that we do. And the things that we do. Maria, nivulie, sindiria, ninywe maziwa, ndio niweze kutulia. Jumambo yetu, kuna wengi wanafuatilia. But don't let it get to your head, moto yao tutazima. Baby, you make a man scatter. Utanifanya nikulambe mapaja, pole pole juu nikipanda, hadi kukuwe na mvua rasha rasha. Acha waone wivu,
Wananilenga wifu because of you, wananilenga wifu because of you, wananilenga wifu because of you.
and the things that we do. 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 It's so fresh on the beat and you know it's a hit again.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Jealousy, always comparing myself to you. Sometimes I feel like I overdo. Sometimes I feel like I'm over you. Sangin I feel like I have no clue. Sangin miwaga moods. Sometimes I act a fool. Sangin ninachoma sana. Sometimes tunakosana. Sometimes I act too cool. Sangin you act a fool. Sometimes you drive me crazy. I swear I drive you crazy. Consistent, consistency, consistent, consistently, consistent, consistency, consistent, consistent, day, 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 day by day, day, day by day, 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 day by day, day, day by day, day, day by day, 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 day by day, day, day by day, 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 day by day. Consistent, consistently. Anxiety, naanza tabia za self sabotage. Naanza tabia za overjudge. Naanza kujifungia, naanza kujikazia, mwenzio nafunga hisia. Sometimes I feel so blue, sometimes I have no clue. Saa ingine unachoma sana, sometimes tunakosana. Saa ingine ninapotea, sometimes
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Of course. Ruka tu, banjuka juu. Life ni fupi na misi jifungi. Naweka shida chini na tupa mikono juu. Banjuka tu, banjuka tu. Banjuka tu, naweka shida chini na tupa mikono juu. Banjuka tu. Mina come through niki rap tu ma 1-2. Na kwenye klabu watu wana dance tu. Jomino kwenye track maajabu. Beat wazim sauti ya dhahabu. Unatakaje ma weka mtu bora sura ni nice. Hamna bumps najua nimewakwachu. Najua leo lazima watu wabanju. Chafuke kwani nini? Wanauliza tutasifu happy mpaka lini? Sisi tuna shida zetu tusikize zako kwa nini? Wacha nishike drinks nikicheki warembo hivi. Tuangaliane, tusalimiane. Hizo namba za simu ndio tubadilishane. Ni vile tumejua na leo tu. Kwa hivyo leo dude tutainuka tu. Nakuruka tu, banjuka juu. Life ni fupi na misi jifungi. Naweka shida chini na tupa mikono juu. Banjuka tu, banjuka tu, banjuka tu. Naweka shida chini na tupa mikono juu. Banjuka tu. Tumejuana umenipamba ni aje. Situende hivyo unionyeshe mtaani. Si uongo, hiyo keja yako ni safi. Nikaribishe, losani jue ni aje. Na si unajua leo nimekam na gari. Na inafaa ilale ndani ya parking. Nimebonga mbaya, malkia nisamehe. Ni venye hiyo keje na nishikishanga pepe. Nje na ndani kila kitu ni deadly. Lakini na hopa inanga wageni wengi. Juu hii game ni boka, sio soka. Story ya watu wengi kwa uwanja na ogopa. Nikushosa vile tutadu. Hizo vitu tutazikuta tu. Sladi na mashit tukizitupa juu. Niliuma juu zimekushika. Ruka tu, banjuka juu. Life ni fupi na misi jifungi. Naweka shida chini na tupa mikono juu. Banjuka tu, banjuka tu, banjuka tu. Naweka shida chini na tupa mikono juu. Banjuka tu, ruka tu, banjuka juu. Life ni fupi na misi jifungi. Naweka shida chini na tupa mikono juu. Banjuka tu, banjuka tu, banjuka tu. Naweka shida chini na tupa mikono juu. Banjuka tu, ruka tu, ruka tu, banjuka tu, ruka tu, ruka tu, ruka tu, banjuka tu, ruka tu, ruka tu, ruka tu, banjuka tu, ruka tu, ruka tu, ruka tu, banjuka tu. Malkia nisamehe. Ni venye hiyo keje na nishikishanga pepe.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Vipi mimi taweza kuishi bila wewe? Ukinia tukienda zako penzi wewe. Kama ni ukweli yale nasikia kwa majirani, ya kwamba utakuja kwenda zako. Uliniahidi tutakuwa tukijadiliana, kama swali yangeleta utata. Kwa nini chini unanificha yanayokusinya, lakini unayosema ni majirani? Kwa nini kando unanificha yanayokuudhi, lakini unayoteta ni marafiki? Ukiniacha nitalia, ukiangaza kwanza baki naumia. Kama ungelijua uoganilao ukupoteza kupoteza ndio nasema baby nakuomba please baki na mimi nasema penzi nakuomba baki tujaribu tena tunayo nafasi ya kuanza tena tunayo nafasi ya kujikosoa haturudi nyuma kamwe haturudi nyuma kamwe tulia nawe
watu wanasema kama karibuni we unaoa tena na kwamba nianze kujipanga
si ukweli nimekataa
ni tahadhari kubwa kwangu na unanitisha sijue nimekosea wapi uliniahidi kama kila jambo lote la nyumbani ni muhimu kuliweka wazi nikukishenge ugumavu ligiumbabaza kandi uzikungukunda
nanje nagukundayo
nikukikundo kumune umujenya ukica amatwi ngukunda ukiniacha mitalia ukiendeza kutabaki naumia kama ungelijua uoga ninao kukupoteza ndio nasema baby penzi wangu sema penzi na kuomba baki tujaribu tena tunayo nafasi ya kuanza tena baby tunayo nafasi ya kujikosoa haturudi nyuma kamwe tujaribu tena tunayo nafasi tuanze tena tunayo nafasi
ya kujikosoa haturudi nyuma kamwe
haturudi nyuma kamwe
haturudi nyuma tasonga mbele
tunayo nafasi
tasonga mbele haturudi nyuma baby
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio. Sunset, all day and night. Power Radio. Sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Alrighty, my city, my town, Cannibal. It's playing right here on Power Radio. This is the Power Morning Drive show. My name is Wanyoike, and as promised, my guest is already in studio, and we are just about to get into our discussion. Remember, you can get in touch with us on our social media handles. We are at Power Radio across Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, as well as X. And incidentally, we are streaming live on all those platforms. We are also live on our YouTube channel. If you've not yet subscribed, kindly go there and subscribe. Hit on that notification bell so that whenever we are live, you are the first to know. Right. Mr. Killy Kibet is in studio, and I would like him to introduce himself and let us know what exactly he has been up to. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, I guess it's still a new year. This year we've not
February
seen
14th.
Until yeah, then well, now we can move on.
Yes.
Yeah, because heartbreaks might happen on February 14th.
Yes. So until then,
yes,
we are holding on to the Happy New Year so that we have some wishes at least.
That's right.
For those who might not have their loved ones for the 14th. So yeah.
Karibu sana.
It's also good to have these salutations going through.
That's true.
The months. So
awesome.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
It's always a pleasure having
always. Yeah.
being in this studio.
Fantastic. Yes. Tell the people who you are, what you do.
Okay,
what you do not do.
As you've rightfully said, my name is Killy Kibet, and I'm project officer at Power 254, and specifically lead on the RETI project, and that is the Rights, Inclusion, Transparency for Accountable Institutions, a project or a program that we are running for 3 years.
Yes.
This is the second year of implementation. And good things. Good things have
Coming
been
up.
happening.
Yes.
And just to keep at par or at basis, we've had impact, or this program has already shown some tremendous impact. And we are implementing in 3 counties, that is Nairobi, Nakuru, and Kajiado, alongside other counties that our consortium partners are implementing, and the partners are Uraia Trust being the lead implementer. We have Haki Yetu in Mombasa. We have MWAP, or the Muslim Women Advancement and Protection, that they do Lamu and Garissa. And FOLT, Friends of Lake Turkana, in the Turkana County.
Right.
Uraia does Kisumu and Siaya. And so you see most of these counties are covering the larger part of Kenya. The coastal, the rift, the central, the southern. Yes. So we are sparsely, yes.
Awesome. So the first year, 2024, what an year has been. What are some of the unique, highlights and challenges perhaps that you guys have learned from being on the ground implementing, and then we will get into this second phase and what it looks like?
Sure, thank you for that. And any program or any project being implemented cannot, by the way, cannot have or experience these risks and challenges as they come, because you never know what happens or what the future holds. So we've had the first phase of this particular program. We were focusing much on the social accountability and public finance management. So we had capacity enhancement to the communities in these particular 3 counties. To just empower them to be able to undertake their civic right in terms of public participation, in terms of holding accountable the leadership in service delivery or improvement of service delivery in their counties or in their institutions. Now, we had great milestones, I would say, because we've had increment of people having interest in attending these public participation forums. For any matter, for any time the government or the leaders call for public participation, you will find that an increase in number is experienced from previous, because of the interest and the knowledge, I suppose, that we've imparted them. So they understand better why the need for them to go for these public participation forums and air their views or their priority areas and their opinions. And you see, what we usually emphasize on is we want meaningful public participation, not just public participation forums to just tick the boxes, just to, because it's a requirement in the constitution that you should have, the public participating in this. So we've also had instances where the community members follow up on development projects by the government. So you find that when they monitor, there is a responsibility both from the implementers of these particular programs or projects or the people who are doing the development and from the leaders. So you're able to get quality services at the end of the program. And of course, 2024 was a handful year. It had a lot of challenges that came by it. And I suppose the second quarter and the third was majorly affected because those are the times of the protests, after protests, those challenging times. But towards the end, I would also say we've had a lot of support or a lot of interest by the public in matters to do with policy influencing. We've had a lot of policies that we were able to influence, wrote memorandums as consortiums, as an organization, with the communities, and some submitted to the relevant offices for consideration with our proposals.
Yes.
So we've had
Quite a tremendous, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Now, delving into this particular second phase or
Yes.
second year of implementation, we started we are focusing on the human rights defenders, and by this we mean that the challenges, myriad of challenges that the human rights defenders face, be it harassment, be it threats, be it
Abductions.
some of them, be it forced disappearances.
Yes.
Threats especially and harassment
Yes.
is the main issue, sometimes even deaths.
Yes.
So we want to have or develop a support system for human rights defenders so they are able to continue advocating for the rights of the people and the rights of the society at large. So we need to also protect their them, you understand, so that they protect the rest of the public.
Yes.
So we need to have some kind of cushion or protection mechanism and support systems, be it psychosocial support, safe houses, security, all that, so that they're able to advocate and really push for this upholding or the relevant institution to uphold
Yeah.
the constitution and the rights of the people.
Right.
Yes.
So,
So-
why was it important to go down the human rights defenders approach this time around?
So
Yeah.
there's there's a lot of things that happen in our societies,
Yeah.
and fundamental thing and that is enshrined in the constitution is the Bill of Rights. That is chapter 4 that explains the rights of every citizen that they should enjoy. But you might have been able to see that in the past few months there's been violation of rights.
Yes.
You see,
Largely.
even the harassment or all these that are happening are not supposed to be happening. Even the right to expression, rights to, I don't know, all the rights of humans should be protected. And you see, human rights defenders are the guardians of humanity. They are the guardians of these rights. So we need to also guard these guardians
Yes.
to be able to perform their duties. And that is why we are focused on providing support systems
Yes.
for these human rights defenders. So we began the campaign, phase through a campaign last year to commemorate the global 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. We did this through an event that subsequently rolled into a campaign.
Yeah.
Which will come to an end at the end of this month.
Yes.
Probably by Friday, we should be, that particular campaign should come to an end, and then we proceed to the next activities. So that first activity was the Scars Behind the Mask,
Yeah.
if you remember. So we curated it so that we have this particular group of, because human rights are human rights, all right? And gender-based violence is one form of violations of the human rights.
Yeah.
And there are several violences or the gender-based violences therein. So we launched this campaign so that we have survivors who told their stories. We have human rights defenders who support the survivors, telling also their issues or their challenges they are facing and their stories.
Yes.
We also had the prosecution part of the government, because these are the people who hold, like on the other side of the law. For example, we had participation of the ODPP or the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions.
Yes.
Yes. So we still a wholesome campaign that will now bring forth, or we will now have a clear picture of the issues that human rights defenders face in our communities,
Right.
and how best can we assist or come through for these guardians of the rights.
And you mentioned that there's going to be a support system and maybe protection and all those things. How do you ensure that the protection of these HRDs is actually going to be implemented and beyond this 1 year of the implementation of the retype projects? Because I believe, their work really goes beyond any sort of campaign.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So one of the strategy, because we have to implement several strategies to ensure that this particular human rights or HRDs are protected and have these support systems.
Yes.
So one of the support that we envision to provide is the psychosocial support. And we will be ensuring that they get psychologists
Yes.
and these therapists so that they're able to decompress, they're able to get back from, because human rights defenders really experience a lot of issues. Harassment, all these things that happen.
Yes.
Even you see, being able to go and assist someone who has undergone even GBV, those gory images, all those things. So they're able to get now the support, psychological, for mental health.
Yes.
For their mental health issues. Now, another thing is the security. So we'll link them up to organizations that provide security and provide safe houses.
Yes.
And even trainings. All right? Or for these human rights defenders. So there are organizations like IJM, the International Justice Mission. We have Defenders Coalition, whose work is majorly to support human rights defenders.
Yes.
We have the Amnesty. We
Yeah.
have, so all these organizations that, even Kenya Human Rights Commission, all these organizations that offer support. So we are able to link them up and even see how we are able to work together as or collaborate and ensure that these human rights defenders get this support. So even before that, in this phase, we will be doing capacity enhancement.
Okay.
And this is the basic human rights challenges, principles, all these that encompasses human rights, or what makes you a human rights defender.
Yeah.
What does it take to be a human rights defender?
Yeah.
So it is fundamental to know the principles, know what is it really that takes you to be one, or to identify as a defender of human, right?
Right.
Now, after that, because we want to do this for the young human rights defenders, we link them up with now the veteran human rights defenders for mentorship. So that beyond our this project, beyond the cycle, the project cycle,
Yes.
they're able to still get or connect with their mentors or these established human rights defenders for guidance, for support, and for all that.
Yeah.
You see, so we are trying to get that sustainability aspect of it. Other than that, we envision also to have an helpline.
Okay.
So that victims, so that anytime there is violation of rights, people can call in. So that we are able to link them up to the right
Authorities
and organizations or institutions that would assist these particular people.
Yes.
And of course, continue preaching the word or the gospel.
The gospel.
The gospel
of
human rights and
defenders.
governance.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. So, I mean, we're currently living in a very precarious moment in Kenya where we're seeing a lot of abductions. We also have a lot of intimidation, allegedly from the state. Nobody really has come out to say for sure that it's the state, but we can see that there's definitely something in the water here. So what are some of the challenges that face human rights defenders in our day that you, with the Retire projects, we seek to be a solution to?
So one of them is the support system. And that is why I began by saying we really wish and envision to develop a support system or strengthen the support systems that are available because human rights defenders, like you rightly mentioned, face a lot of challenges. Among them is the threats, the harassment, intimidation, sometimes forced disappearances. Because unfortunately, there are cases that when you indulge in or you get yourself into, you will get the threat. You will get threatened, you will get those intimidations and all that. You see, so what do you do when that happens? How to report and how to go about it. That is majorly part of our trainings. But then, so we want to sort that issue by ensuring that justice is achieved or is received by those who are faced with these violations of their rights are taken. Now, the challenges usually emanate from, I would say, from the community, from the state, from the interest groups, everywhere. A human rights defender faces challenges
Yes.
and intimidation and all these challenges that we face. So we
Yeah.
are able to,
Yeah.
so we envision that through these trainings, we are able to empower these young men and women or these young human rights defenders, and also through the mentorship and roundtables with authorities or the change makers or the duty bearers, we're able to have an harmonized, say, policies or situations that they recognize that the importance of having a human rights defender is so fundamental that we need a human rights defender to be alive,
Yeah.
not to be threatened, not to be intimidated,
Yes.
so that they're able to ensure all the rights of humans. And then there's no right that is bigger than the other one. All rights are rights because you have a right to this, and it is your right to do 1, 2, 3. All right.
Yes.
Say to have access to health.
Right.
That is your right.
Yeah.
Now, right to education, right to all these own property, have safe spaces, have quality food, all these, those are human rights. Now, so we are looking to empower citizens or empower these human rights defenders so that they're able to, first of all, monitor, report cases of violation of these rights. Number 2, have safety or be safe.
Yes.
Mentally, physically, all that they have safety for their own existence again.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So those two, so that we strengthen these systems, ensure that the
promised. You had it here first. Mr. Killy Kibet, thank you so much for your time. And we look forward to the consecutive engagements that come out of the Retire project as we enter the second phase.
Absolutely.
Right. Thank you, guys.
Have a lovely day.
Yeah. Me too. I will have a lovely day. You too will also have a You too. I meant to say you too. I don't know why I meant. I said me too. Thank you so much to everybody who was able to tune in to the Pawa Morning Drive show. We have been speaking to Mr. Killy Kibet. He is the program's lead at the Power 254 and especially in the Retire project. Retire is a project that has been is supported rather by Uraya Trust, and as you've heard him saying that they will be focusing on capacity building human rights defenders this second phase of the project. So you guys need to look out for Retire Wednesdays. We shall be having more and more in-depth conversations around Retire and what that looks like throughout this entire year. Now, mi nakwanga dem wa maform, wacha sasa niwape form yenye ninaenda leo. So today being the 29th of January, there is a film screening at Goethe Institute and it's titled Our Land, Our Freedom by Mina Nanji and Zipi Kimundu, and this shall be looking at the freedoms. Now that we are talking about freedom, the freedoms of basically our historical freedoms in terms of land ownership. What did the colonialists do? All the freedom breaches that came with. And so Goethe Institute from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. That's where I shall be. If you have free time, come through and let's watch this play or this production together. Until then, I will see you on Friday, same time, same place. Coming up at 11 a.m. is Miss Murote with Shiversations. And then later on, our boys of the hood, the dynamic duo of Elijah Moz alongside DJ CJ, they come in with Gift of Gab for all things hippity hopped. So you do want to stick around until that, from 4 all the way till 6 p.m. and catch the latest of gist that is happening in the world of hip hop. Mimi sina la ziada. I will see you on Friday. God bless. Take care.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio. Jack on the beat.
They say drugs, I say on me. They say it's sad, I say it's funny. You with some crap, don't you dare call me, cause I know that I can get you out this shit. I know it's weird that I'm quite honest, but if I don't, then who's gonna know? When mama said, don't you play with fire, you should listen and just move out my way. I've got this feeling that someone's on me. I've got this feeling that someone's on me, yeah. Someone's on me. Ooh, someone's on me, someone's on me. Yeah. Someone's on me. Oh, someone's on me, someone's on me. Cause I'm a drug, and you're on me. And I'm a drug that I just cannot resist. Someone's on me, ooh, someone's on me. Once you begin, boy, there's no ending. Oh boy, it's like divine calling. And you don't know if you're up or falling out at the end of the tunnel. Well, not here. The end is near, I feel it coming. This is between you and I only. When mama said, don't you play with fire, you should listen and just move out my way. I've got this feeling that someone's on me. I've got this feeling that someone's on me. Someone's on me. Ooh, someone's on me, someone's on me. Yeah, someone's on me. Oh, someone's on me, someone's on me. Cause I'm a drug, just cannot resist. Songs on